The Mageseeker is one of the best games that I have played so far this year. It does so many things near perfectly and it has minimal flaws. The Mageseeker is exactly what you would expect as a follow-up to Moonlighter, an expertly crafted top-down ARPG that doesn't require you to have any knowledge of League of Legends. It would probably reward you more if you did, but it's not necessary. You play as Silas, the anti-hero who rises up and starts a revolution against his oppressors. The chains that have been fused to Silas are similar to Kratos and his Blades of Chaos, except now told from a top-down perspective. There are a lot of parallels to draw between these two characters, including their selfish nature driven by revenge and bloodlust. With the help of some great writing that is witty at times and strong character development, there are plenty of heavy plot points throughout that feel earned. The excellent characters and the fantastic score throughout, courtesy of yet another great composition by Gareth Coker, culminate in some Avengers Endgame level moments. The combat and movement feel reminiscent of Hyper Light Drifter with dash, close melee attacks, and magic spells which you can change and upgrade throughout with the help of the settlement that you expand by going on missions which are near perfect in length and either end in an epic boss fight or a rewarding story revelation. The combat requires you to control your chains with the right stick, similar to a twin stick shooter. During hectic battles, it can be a little too much to manage at times with everything including attacks, casting spells, swapping spells, stealing powers, grappling, aiming, dashing, healing, and anything else that I might be forgetting. Now occasionally, this can lead to some frustrating moments as you might grab the wrong thing, and requiring the use of all sticks, buttons, and triggers, you can actually sometimes waste all of your healing potions at full health. The bosses were a definite highlight of the Mageseeker with originality, multiple phases on some, and the difficulty being dialed in perfectly. You will die plenty of times, but it always feels fair and there's usually always a lesson learned. One of the few downsides is that when replaying these epic battles, you can't skip the cutscenes leading up, you can only speed them up, and depending on how long it takes you to take down some of these challenging bosses, this could become very tedious. It's worth mentioning that some people are going to have an issue with the price as indie games are typically on the cheaper end, but with the level of quality across the board at around 14 hours, the value is here. The Mageseeker is a massive success when looking at this game from 3 different angles. It succeeds as an amazing follow-up to the Moonlighter from Digital Sun, it succeeds as yet another great Riot Forge title, and it's yet another successful League of Legends IP that is helping to grow the universe across different mediums and genres. The gripes are small with the Mageseeker as it is one of the best games that I have played this year, and it will easily be in my top 10 at the end of the year. We give the Mageseeker a 9.5 out of 10.